And here is a look at the rain Kristen's talking about. It was pouring over downtown Albuquerque around 3:30 this morning. Streets were soaked and still may be. You'll want to grab that jacket this morning. We'll have more on the weather and the big cool down that Kristen is monitoring coming up a little later in the show. This morning, an ex-con convicted of misconduct at a nonprofit organization has a new job.
Turns out it is the director of yet another nonprofit, David Crater, right here. Founded an AIDS resource group in Lubbock, Texas back in the 1980s. He was convicted of more than 70 federal charges for his work there, including mail fraud, money laundering, lying under oath, improperly giving out prescription meds, and more. Crater was sentenced to 14 years in a federal prison. Now, a year and a half after he got out of prison, Crater is a new program director for the SJOA. It's a nonprofit in TRC that helps seniors.
They did hire a felon, but quite possibly they hired the best program director that they could find.
Okay, once again, that's David Crater talking there. The SJOA's board members tell us they are aware of Crater's past and they stand by their decision to hire him.
The district attorney is asking the FBI to take another look at a homicide case out of Ventana Ranch. It's been 7 months since a man was shot and killed in his driveway there. The accused shooter has yet to be charged with anything. Donnie Pearson says he drove around the neighborhood looking for Jonathan Mitchell back in March, and when Mitchell fired at him, he fired back. But the Mitchell family says Pearson hunted him down as a vigilante.
Donnie Pearson was ready to shoot Jonathan, and he did stop. And that's when Jonathan perceived the threat, and that's why Jonathan shot first.
It will be up to the FBI to decide if charges will be filed. The NAACP says it also wants an independent review of the evidence, saying that it is a similar case to that of Trayvon Martin's case out of Florida.
Well, this rapper now claims an event center here in New Mexico canceled his concert because of the color of his skin. The Curry County Event Center booked Mystical, another artist, for a show in Clovis that was supposed to happen on October 25th, but organizers canceled it just 4 hours before it was set to start, reportedly for security concerns. However, they're not saying exactly what said concerns were. Mystical and the other artists now hired a lawyer and are considering suing, claiming these safety concerns are race-based and they violate the Constitution. Well, dozens of people in the Duke City are quite upset this morning. They put down thousands of dollars in deposits for home improvements, and they say they never got them. Kim Holland discovered the problems on special assignment where folks hired Granite Transformations. It's a worldwide company that refaces cabinets and installs countertops over your existing ones. That cuts down on the time and money compared to regular slab granite. The franchise store here in Albuquerque was owned by Delrayanne Lucas. At least 50 customers say once she signed the contracts and took their deposits, they never got the products they paid for. Then Lucas wouldn't respond.
They weren't returning our phone calls. They weren't responding to the letters or the emails.
But Kim Holland did get answers from Delrayanne Lucas and the company's owners. Plus, guess what? Kim got results. To see the full story, join us tonight at 9 on 2 Casa Fox or check it out anytime on KRQE.com.
Two behavioral health providers have agreed to pay the state more than $4 million for overbilling. Presbyterian Medical Services and Youth Development Incorporated in Albuquerque are among 14 nonprofit organizations suspended from Medicaid reimbursement. On Monday, the New Mexico Human Services Department announced it's recovering $4 million from Presbyterian and $240,000 from Youth Development. This will allow the state to restore Medicaid payments for mental health and substance abuse services. Kristen St. Vincent Hospital in Santa Fe says the Affordable Health Care Act is forcing them to lay off workers. According to the hospital, 36 employees were let go and 24 were transferred to other positions. 8 other employees had their hours cut. We're told the laid off employees still received severance packages. Hospital officials claim Obamacare is part of the reason behind the move. They are anticipating more patients will go to primary care and neighborhood clinics and not emergency rooms for treatment. So if you are looking for a job right now, guess what? There is a recruiting event happening this morning. Local companies are hiring machine operators, general labor positions, and other workers in the manufacturing industry. All you have to do is just bring your resume down to the New Mexico Workforce Connection. This is over at 501 Mountain Road Northeast. between 9 and noon today. Good luck.